When you lose weight, your body kind of fights back. Now, you may be able to lose a lot of weight initially, but the weight loss kind of slows down or even stops completely. So in this video, I'm looking at 8 reasons why you're not losing weight and how to get things going again. Number 1, you're not keeping track of what you're eating. Awareness is really important when you're trying to lose weight. A lot of people don't have any clue how much they're eating. Studies show that keeping track of your diet helps with weight loss. People who use food diaries or take pictures of their meals consistently lose more weight than people who don't. Number 2, following on from that, you could just be eating too many calories. You may think this doesn't apply to you, but keep in mind that studies show most people underestimate how many calories they actually eat. If you're not losing weight, then you should try weighing your food and tracking your calories for a while. There are several free online resources that can help you figure out how many calories you eat. I will link them below in the video description. Now, tracking is also important if you're trying to reach a certain nutrient goal, like getting 30% of your calories from protein. This can be impossible to achieve if you're not tracking things properly. It's generally not necessary to count calories and weigh everything for the rest of your life, of course, but you can do it for a couple of days every few months just to get a feel of how much you should be eating. Number 3, you're not eating enough protein. Protein is the single most important nutrient for losing weight. Numerous studies have shown that when people increase their protein intake, they start eating fewer calories automatically. A higher protein intake can also help prevent weight regain. In one study, a modest increase in protein intake from 15 to 18% of calories reduced weight regain after weight loss by 50%. Now, this is in part because a high protein intake also helps prevent metabolic slowdown, which is a common side effect of losing weight. Number 4, you're not lifting weights. One of the most important things you can do when trying to lose weight is some form of resistance training, whether that's lifting weights or body weight exercises. This can help you hold on to your precious muscle mass, which is often burned along with body fat if you're not exercising. Lifting weights can also prevent metabolic slowdown and make sure that what is beneath any fat looks good and healthy. Number 5, you're not doing cardio. For some strange reason, cardio like jogging, swimming, and cycling has gotten a bad rap recently. But alongside weight training, it's one of the most effective ways to get healthier and lose weight, particularly belly fat or visceral fat, which is the fat around the organs that causes disease. Number 6, you're still drinking sugar. Sugary beverages are still the most fattening items in our food supply. Our brains don't compensate for the calories in sugary drinks by making us eat less of other foods. This isn't only true of sugary drinks like Coke and Pepsi. It applies to healthier beverages like vitamin water, which are loaded with sugar. Even fruit juices are problematic and should not be consumed in large amounts. A single glass can contain a similar amount of sugar as several pieces of whole fruit. Number 7, maybe you're losing weight without realizing it. If you think you're experiencing a weight loss plateau, then you may not need to freak out just yet. It's incredibly common for the scales not to move for several days or even weeks at a time. This does not necessarily mean you're not losing any fat mass. Body weight tends to fluctuate by a few pounds. It depends on the foods you're eating, and hormones can also have a major effect on how much water your body holds onto, especially in women. Also, it is possible to gain muscle at the same time as you lose fat. This is particularly common if you just recently started exercising. This is a good thing, as what you really want to lose is body fat, not just weight. It's a good idea to use something other than the scales to gauge your progress. For example, I recommend measuring your waist circumference, or you could even get your body fat percentage measured once every few months. Alternatively, you could also just see how your clothes fit and how you look in the mirror. Number 8, you're too focused on dieting. Diets almost never work long term. In fact, studies show that those who diet end up gaining more weight over time. Instead of approaching this from a dieting mindset, make it your goal to become a healthier, happier, fitter person. Focus on nourishing your body instead of depriving it, and weight loss should follow on as a natural side effect. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you found it informative, and don't forget to subscribe to the Authority Nutrition YouTube channel by clicking the red subscribe button below this video.